the Honorable Prime Minister, my colleague Shri Jayant Sinha, the Secretary, Department of Economic Affairs, Shri Shaktikant Das, the Chief Economic Advisor, Shri Arvind Subramaniam, Chief Ministers, Ministers, diplomats, dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen. Let me at the very outset welcome all of you at this Delhi Economics Conclave. I'm extremely grateful to the Honorable Prime Minister who has taken his time out to be with us when some of the best minds on this subject are going to share their experiences as also their suggestions on the theme of this conference itself. I must compliment the Economic Division not merely for having organized this conference, but also for repeated think tank exercises that they have been organizing in terms of the North Block Chai Pe Charcha, where specific subjects are taken up frequently and domain experts on those subjects come and exchange their views, which help us in our endeavor to further frame policies on behalf of the Government of India. We are holding this conference at a very critical time, both for the Indian economy as also the global economy. Everybody realizes the challenges that the global economy is facing today. It's slowed down. There is a huge amount of turmoil as far as the world is concerned. And nobody is able to visualize how over the next 2-3 years the situation will shape itself out. Amidst this slowdown world over, trying to stabilize and grow the Indian economy. We can take some satisfaction out of the fact that we are amongst the largest economies, the fastest growing, but then we are not satisfied with that ourselves, because we do believe that our capacity and endeavor is to reach a higher grade. Eventually, it is growth and higher growth that the Indian economy will need. Higher growth is the best antidote to poverty. It not only helps people to pull out of poverty, it also helps the government to garner enough resources for poverty alleviation schemes. Now, when we formulate these poverty alleviation schemes, including a question around how do we undertake this exercise? Who do we address this to? Should we allow subsidies to continue indefinitely as an unquantified amount going to an unidentifiable section of people? Or do we make sure that they are targeted to specific categories which need them the most? And it is this answer that the initiative undertaken by the Government of India in terms of the JAM initiative, as the Chief Economic Advisor coined the phrase, is intended to undertake. When we opened the Janadhan accounts, from 58% bank connectivity, we went to a near 100% bank connectivity in a matter of days. 73% of the accounts had a zero balance. Today, more than half of these 73% are operated. Over the next 1 year, many more would be operated. Similarly, we are a country with 92 crore Aadhaar identifications, with over 90 crore mobile phones. And it's the compilation of this data which enables us to reach the targeted segments which state support is intended to supplement. In fact, over the last year and a half, one of the most successful unsung reforms, the reform in terms of rationalization of subsidies. We've made use of the drop in the oil prices globally to rationalize the subsidies. We've made use of the direct benefit transfer as in the case of LPG. We've also made use of the voluntarism in surrendering these subsidies itself. And over the next few years, our intention has to be that various other areas which are today on pilot projects should actually enlarge themselves at a national level so that the national saving is much more. We are passing through a time where we are conscious of the fact that private investment is slow. There's an increase and a significant increase in foreign direct investment. There's a significant increase in public investment. Until such time that the entire circle of private sector investment picks up, the public investment itself has to take the lead. And therefore, this additionality of resource and the utilization of the JAM Trinity itself helps us in two ways. It helps us in transferring the resource directly to those towards whom it is targeted. It also helps us in saving a large amount of resource, which in turn converts itself into public investment, which is making the Indian economy growing. That seems to be the big picture as far as the JAM Trinity is concerned, and I'm sure deliberations over the day today will certainly help us in our endeavor to rationalize these schemes and our programs far more. I'm quite certain that this will be of great utilization to all of us. I'm certainly going to be with you towards the later part of the day for a very important concluding session, where I'll be, at the end of the day, speaking on subjects other than what we've referred to just now. Thank you very much, and thank you very much, Honorable Prime Minister, for being here with us.